Hi again. As we move in and out our day, running around and our busyness, our thoughts can create our experience. And today I want to teach you a little bit about how to change our thought patterns. Today I want to share with you a technique, a lesson from cognitive behavioral therapy. CBT is so good at helping the mind sort through false beliefs, misunderstandings, distorted cognitive thinking. And one of the things that we need to understand about ourselves and our thinking is who's driving in our lives. Understanding this about ourselves can help us receive better inspiration, help us think more clearly, and especially help us feel more ease in our life. Determining what is driving us, there are three different experiences that we have. One of the things we can do is we can let our emotions be the driver of our lives. And so when we feel anxious, we're up and we're stressed, and then we can calm down, and our lives look very much like a roller coaster when we are acting straight from our emotions. The emotional body is reactive. It's childlike in nature. And so when that's driving the train, our emotions, that's where road rage comes from. That's where those really fast changes in our experience happens, because we are letting the emotions drive us. The second driver that we default to sometimes is what cognitive behavioral therapy calls faith. So faith not meaning your faith, your religious faith. And what's interesting about the idea of faith is it's very similar to positive thinking. So we want to use these two in driving part of the time, but just not all the time. We want our emotions to be driving when we are having an emotional moment, when we are connected to someone and feeling those emotions. We want that to be driving. Faith is having a positive thought outlook. And of course we want that. But what happens sometimes when we let faith drive all the time is we get this feeling of, it's going to be great. Oh, I can do it. I can do it. We do this so much. And then something happens that doesn't follow what we believe that positive outlook should become like. And then we drop. And it almost hurts more to drop, because we had such a good outlook on life. We were trying so hard. We were following all the rules correctly. And we were believing that those things would bring us certainty into not having those lows. But at the same time, we do want a positive experience. We want a positive attitude. But if we only are driving with that, then we see this kind of a movement where we're rising, we're going to do it, we're going to make it. And then for whatever reason, our faith or our positive thinking gets hit because of everyday experiences and because of just being in connection with other people and having them go through their experiences. Sometimes everything doesn't work out okay. So most of the time, with a combination of feelings and faith, we let what they call fact. So it seems so simple, but so many times we aren't letting fact drive the train. So what happens is we're driving along in the car, someone has cut us off, and our emotion reacts anger. But if we could stop and look at the fact, was that person trying to upset me? And the answer is yes, but is that a fact? Is that something that is factual? And we'll get into fact and opinion in another video because it's really important to understand the difference. But in understanding facts, we recognize that not everything is what it seems right up front. And when fact drives us, then we can look at our emotions more objectively and use those emotions along with positive thinking to create a balanced and whole life. So I hope you use this idea in your life and figure out at any time who's driving you. Live life whole, and we'll see you next time.